Hi, this is Dave with Call to Inspect. We'll inspect your new home like we're buying it ourselves. We're winterizing an evaporative cooler, and the first thing you want to do before you touch the evaporative cooler is turn the power off. Some of them have a disconnect at the cooler. This one doesn't, so we're going to have to go in here into the breaker panel and turn that breaker off. If you can't find the electrical disconnect in the breaker panel, you can also disconnect the power by pulling the power cord right here inside the unit, and then that makes sure that this blower is not going to come on while you're in here working. So the first step that we're going to do here is to find the drain plug, and we're going to drain all this water out. See all this water that's down here? This has to come out, because if this sits here all winter, it'll freeze and it can ruin the cooler. So this is where the drain plug is right down here, and then underneath is where you put your wrench on, where we're going to undo this and drain it. So that's all of our water that's going to drain out of the bottom of the pan here, and once that's done, we're going to stuff a rag in the little hole there so that we don't get any vermin in over the winter time. The next step is we got to put the panels back on. Before we do this, it's a good idea to check the condition of the pads here and just make sure that they're still viable. These look great, no problems with them, but every few years you probably need to change these pads out, and so we'll just put this up here, and some of these just slide in and stop. On this particular one, you've got some screws that need to be put in to hold the panel in place. This is the cover, and you need to put this cover over the top of the cooler to keep cold air out all winter long, and also again to prevent vermin entries. And so after you put the cover on, you've got to tie the cord here so that it doesn't come off in the wind. Just a shoestring, because they've got to come over here next year and undo it. Don't forget, you've got to disconnect the water supply, and we'll do that next.